James and I are going on our first adventure in the car, and I'm so freaking excited. In addition to going on our first adventure, James and I also got a new camera, the Sony A7. I said that I wasn't gonna buy it, but we found an insane deal and had to get it. We also have the super wide lens, which is the 16-35, and on this full frame camera, it looks absolutely insane.
Before every trip, we like to wear our puppy out here, play a little bit of fetch before we go. We get a squeaky ball. We go out into the field and throw it repeatedly. In this case, we're in good shape, so we'll see how it plays out on this 3-hour drive.
Ready?
I'm indecent, Christina.
He's eating a banana. Hi, I am driving now. James is at the restaurant. We got our food to go because the sun likes to set earlier than it should. We kind of ran out of time, which is not surprising. We typically run out of time whenever we do things because we try to do so much at once. But I just got ice, put it in the cooler. I'm gonna go pick James up and we're going to go to find some BLM land to camp for free. Hopefully that works out. We've never actually been to this location and I hope that we can get there before the sun actually goes down. About 42% of Utah's total land area is owned by the Bureau of Land Management, which is what BLM stands for. James and I decided to drive a bit further from town to reach this BLM spot, mainly because it's free and I'm cheap.
We're pulling up to our first ever in-car camp location. This is pretty ridiculous.
If you look through the dead bugs, you'll see a beautiful sunset. And I think we are arriving to our potential area. No parking along the road when parking lot is full, campground is full. Oh, so it says campground. But be careful for that thing. That's a ditch.
This is kind of too good to be true.
Dude, this is beautiful.
Wow. Okay. Be free!
Yay! Oh yeah, this is promising. We got a dancing, there's a cartoon character.
Christina.
Yeah? Right now, we're going to hang these lights up around the car so we have a vibe and we also have actual lights. Oh my goodness. Whoa there. Calm down.
I think that's what we want.
While we were setting up camp, this guy on a motorcycle came and set up camp next to us, which honestly freaked us out a good bit. But he's setting up a little fire, and it's kind of a vibe. He's clearly way better at doing this than we are. He's a pretty nifty dude.
If I drove you into town like this, it would be like you were in a hearse.
How
was night one?
How was it?
Yeah.
It was good. The car stayed hot longer than I thought. We did some night photography, or I did some night photography, which turned out pretty rad, I think, for the first time doing it. Our neighbor, the guy with the fire.
Mm-hmm. He turned out to be a good neighbor. Yeah, he didn't kill us. That was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
And now we're just chilling.
Yeah, we finally figured out a solution with the windows to help it cool down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And that really helped things out. We think it's going to be crucial that we have a fan in the future.
Yeah, like one of those little battery-powered fans.
Definitely cool to wake up in the middle of nature and just see the beautiful morning light, though.
Mm-hmm. James and I are on a bit of a morning hike. He's in photo mode with the wide lens. He's super stoked about it.
I'm having fun with it. It really is quite conducive for this environment.
And I'm just trying to wake up Cooper as a goat. Oh my goodness. Right now we could essentially count this time as scouting for what we're going to shoot later on today. We've got a couple projects going on, so we might come back to this location That is just blowing my mind. Before we start shooting though, we both look kind of crazy, so we're gonna go to a coffee shop, get some breakfast, and then look uncrazy, then come back out and shoot for the rest of the day. Hey. Oh my goodness. If you guys are new around here, James and I like to batch our personal adventures with our work adventures because, you know, double up. And that's what today is. Today we wanted to try car camping for the first time, and now we've got like 3 projects that we have to batch shoot for, which I'm really stoked about. Utah makes it easy because these freaking formations, I don't know. Gosh, I'm tired. Our pre-breakfast photo mission was very short-lived because we were both hungry, but James managed to get this lovely photo of me looking irritated with the beautiful rock in the background.
We just finished a lovely breakfast planning meeting. Now Christina is getting ready to be a model, and this is her doing her bathroom routine outside. Are you using the car window as a mirror?
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's a very Christina thing of you.
Very Christina thing to do.
Yeah.
Guys, beauty doesn't come naturally. You have to work for it. We spent the rest of our trip knocking off our to-do list for these different projects and documenting our process. That video is indeed live. If you're interested in that adventure, definitely add it to your watch queue, and bonus points if you comment below and say that you came from this video in specific.
Car camping, Christina, what was the experience for you?
I would say that it was more of a positive one. It was hotter than I thought it would be for the majority of the night, so we need to refine bits and pieces of the process there, but I'm excited to go on further trips. I really want to take it like outside of Utah, but I don't think that we can do that just yet because of everything that we have going on now, which is fine. It's a good problem to have, but yeah, I'm excited to go car camping more often and get actually better at it.
One of the weaknesses for me, it can be a strength, but it can be a weakness, is I like for things to be very smooth and streamlined and not too much effort goes into doing the thing, which makes me not a good candidate for doing a lot of like adventure activities, which involves a lot of setup. Which
is hilarious because we do adventure activities. Like right now we're standing in the middle of a canyon somewhere in the desert.
But I've always been the guy who's like, I have a camera in my hand, I just want to use the camera to capture whatever's in front of me. Real adventure people will have, you know, they'll set up their kayak or they'll set up their climbing gear. They got to get their bike tire pumped up. So setting up a sleeping system for ourselves in our car was a little bit overwhelming in terms of how much it did take, but that's why you do it over and over. It gets easier and easier.
We did it within 5 minutes.
And it really wasn't that bad. Just thinking of doing that over and over to go to sleep. Like I don't like brushing my teeth, but I have to. But anyway, it was fun. It was an interesting challenge in that regard. But it was something that I left with a feeling that I could do this again. Like
I think so.
We get some kinks worked out. I could do it again. The biggest takeaway for me is a fan. It did not get cool in the evening as quick as I thought it would.
Yeah, we'll go up in the mountains pretty soon, and I think it'll be better in that way. But I think this is a good place to end this one, guys. We are filming other videos, so if you're new around here, feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications because sometimes YouTube likes to notify you when we upload videos.
If you like this video because you appreciated the video, we would appreciate your like. That would make you very neat.
Everybody just would appreciate everything. But yeah, that's all I've got to say for this one.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.